Namaskaram, Masters. Welcome to day 18 of Aatma, Deepo, Bhava. Be a light unto yourself. I hope everyone had a great meditation session. First, let us all be grateful for our Grandmaster Prabodh Garu for giving us this great event, this wonderful event. And thank you to the leadership team, the hosting team, for all the hard work you're putting into this to making this a successful event. And to all the attendees here with us today, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is my great honor to introduce the speaker and today's topic. We are truly privileged to have Master Pradeep Aniruddha with us to share his wisdom on dreams and astral travel. It is so hard to find people who have achieved greatness in both professional and spiritual worlds. He had an excellent career, excellent professional career, but his passion for spirituality and personal growth led him to take up the role of TMC English channel under guidance of Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. Master Pradeep graduated from JNTU Kukatpalli, Libra Law College, and Nalsar University of Law. His exceptional career in premier MNC software companies such as Serenova, Silverline Technologies, Cognizant India, Cognizant America has earned him numerous performance and quality awards, and he has worked for clients such as World Bank, American Express, JPMC, and Maritz, etc. He also initiated the first knowledge sharing sessions of Cognizant Hyderabad. We can have a whole session on his certifications alone. He is a Sun certified enterprise architect, Java programmer, IBM certified business process analyst, IBM certified service oriented architecture associate, IBM certified in DB2, 8.1, 9, RAD6, and Red Hat certified engineer. This is not the entire list. He holds over 20 other software certifications. However, what truly sets Master Pradeep apart is his spiritual orientation. He has read extensively on spirituality and attended sessions with several spiritual scientists, experimenting with various meditation techniques and even achieving 10 hours of continuous meditation multiple times. He has dedicated his life to transformation of society and has touched over 10 lakh people through meditation. He ran 2 free community meditation centers, one dedicated to youth on job and life skills. He has trained students, corporate employees in over 20 universities and MNCs. You might have heard most of these as well: Accenture, Microsoft, NCR, ITC, SQL Star, Virtusa, Sierra Vignan University, ICFAI University, and even police departments on variety of subjects ranging from stress management to science of meditation. He is a gifted writer as well. Writing has descended onto him in his Himalayan stay, some of which are shared in his blog. I will share the blog address during the end of this talk in our chat below. You can take a look at it then. Master was given the opportunity to serve as All India President of Pyramid Young Masters Association by Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, and under his presidency, the organization has flourished into a community of thousands of young people who are benefiting from meditation and positive transformation. Master Pradeep is also a true champion of vegetarianism, inspiring many to adopt vegetarian lifestyle. He has designed and created the first ever lightweight 700 vegetarian placards in 6 different languages that were used in numerous vegetarian rallies. He conceived and organized numerous deep spiritual science workshops and forest treks on topics ranging from dreams and astral projection, emotional intelligence, ESP, Buddha's teaching and enlightenment, awareness on awareness. As the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi once said, be the change you wish to see in this world. And Master Pradeep's life and work embody this quote perfectly as he continues to inspire and transform lives through his wisdom and spiritual pursuits. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming to the stage Master Pradeep Aniruddha. Stage is yours, Master.
Thank you, Manigaru, for your wonderful introduction. And welcome to all the sadhaks on this auspicious morning for the people from India, and on this auspicious evening for the people from United States and every person in other time zones. Friends, today we are going to speak about dreams and astral projection. First of all, thank you to our Grandmaster Prabodh Achyutha sir for having created this platform and bringing us all together on a journey of inner exploration, on a journey of expansion of consciousness, and on a journey of yogihood, for which Gudakesha is the access. Today, we're going to speak about dreams, the dream reality. If we take the states of consciousness of a person, there are 4 states of consciousness in which a person stays. One is called as Jagrudavastha or waking state. Jagrudavastha or waking state is the state of consciousness where we are fully aware, where we are with the open eyes, and we are interacting with the people, with the world, and the situations. This is the waking reality. And then the second state of consciousness is Swapnavastha or dream state. This is where people will have a mental activity. So it can be conscious or unconscious. Mostly it is unconscious for people who are not trained to tap into their dream space. People are aware in their waking state, that is Jagrata Avastha, but mostly people are unaware in their dream space. They are unaware that they are in the dream space. They may think that it is a reality, it is a waking reality, and they will have the same kind of mental activity what they are having in a waking reality. They'll have the same kind of thoughts, the same kind of images, the same kind of emotions. What they have in the waking reality, they still will have in the dream state. Just that people are not aware that it's a dream. This is a regular dream. And people are not even remembering. Once the dream has ended and once they wake up, most of them would not even remember that they have dreamt. Very few people remember the dreams. And every person gets a dream every single day. I'm saying 99.99%. See, for every rule, there can be an exception. A master who is fully aware, he chooses whether to dream or not. Except that kind of person. So every other person gets dreams every day. And my dear friends, let me tell you, in a typical lifespan of a human being, we spend about 6 years. 6 years, yes, 6 years of time in dreaming. And there had been a lot of discussion in the scientific communities in the dreams these days, starting from Sigmund Freud. Psychologists have discussed about it, sleep scientists have studied it with EEG machines also. Like when a person is dreaming, what kind of activity is happening in his brain waves. There's a lot of study that had been done about the dream space, what a human being experiences, and what is the origin of it, and what is the purpose of it for the body and the mind. Sigmund Freud, who is the father of psychology, he has suggested few theories about dreams. When we get a bad dream, he said that will let the brain learn to gain control over emotions. If you're getting a bad dream, it doesn't mean that it's a bad signal. But he said it will help us to gain control over such kind of emotions, and where we'll be able to face future distressing experiences. He also said that dreams will let the mind express those things that would normally be suppressed in the real world. Thus, in that way, it will keep that person in harmony. And there is some evidence for something called as precognition dreams, premonition dreams, where such kind of dreams allows a person to see some future events and prepare for them. Please type a yes in the chat if you had any kind of precognition dreams where you're able to see any future event that is happening. Maybe in your work, in your relationship, or somebody coming to your home, some event that is happening in the future, some promotion you would be getting, some communication or message that you would be getting. People, when they're able to see that in a dream, even before that event has actually happened in the physical reality, it's called as a precognition dream or premonition dream. So, although Sigmund Freud tried to study dreams, but I think it was a limited study on the scope of dreams. There is an expansive angle, or he missed out that expansive area, what dreams could contribute to the reality. Spiritualist has a different definition of it. Our Grandmaster Prabodh sir did a lot of experiments on dreams. He and one more person. So they both used to go into the same dream, communicate in the dream, and then call each other in the morning. And in the phone call, they used to confirm what they have communicated in the dream. So they used to go into the common dream space and communicate. So he had done a lot of such experiments on the dream space. And he's also a lucid dreaming expert, in the sense What's a lucid dream? A dream is something what you would get in your sleep state, but you're not aware that you're in the dream. But when you have high energy, then you can be aware that you're in the dream state. See, now you're aware, now you're conscious, now you can choose whether to continue to stay in this class or whether not to continue to stay in this class, or you can choose whether to drink water or not drink water, because you have free will now, and you know that you have a choice, and you know that you're in the waking up reality. But in the dream reality, most of the people do not know that they're in the dream space. They think that they're in the waking up state. So lucid dreaming is a phenomenon where the person is aware that they are in the dream space. They know that they are in the dream space. They're aware that they are in the dream space. That is lucid dreaming. And lucid dreaming opens up several possibilities. Several possibilities of experimentation for a human being. Several possibilities of learning for a human being. Several possibilities for expansion of consciousness for a human being. Because when you know that you are in the dream, you can learn a lot of things. You can fly. You can try flying. You can get a flying experience. See, in the reality, in the waking up reality, you cannot fly. If you attempt to jump, that will not work. But in the dream, when you know that you're dreaming, you can attempt to jump, you can attempt to fly, you can attempt to drive a helicopter or drive a plane. So in the dream, you now have started utilizing the dream space for learning. Indeed, you can learn a lot of things in your dream. You can experiment on a lot of things in your dream when you have the lucid dreaming capacity and capability. Indeed, Prabodh sir is also called as God of Dreams. So he has that much expertise on the dream space, as we has mastery over our reality space. He has mastery over the dream space also. That's the reason why he's called as God of Dreams. So when coming back to the question, what can happen in the dream space, or how we can utilize that dream space, my dear friends, everybody is dreaming every day, just that they are not aware. In our dream, we also meet the masters from other kingdom, from the animal kingdom. We meet masters from many species, and we discuss about the progress and evolution of the Earth planet. That also happens in our dream space. We take messages in the dream space, just that we may not be aware of what is happening in the dream space. All this communication also happens in the dream space. We may travel to other worlds. We may meet many masters. So that is also happening in the dream space. And many inspirations for discoveries and inventions have happened from the dream space. See, the benzene molecule structure that was discovered, so that was an idea which people got in the dream space. So, August Kekulé, the German chemist, so he discovered the benzene molecule structure. He actually got a dream of a snake eating its own tail. That is how he was able to find the structure of the benzene molecule. Or the benzene ring, which is a basic component of many organic compounds for all the hydrocarbons. It contains loops of 6 carbon atoms called as a benzene ring. So in 1825, he got this dream, and then he was able to find the structure for the benzene. And then even Ramanujan, Srinivasa Ramanujan, who was a great mathematician, so he used to find so many solutions to the mathematical problems, to the unsolved mathematical problems, to the highly critical mathematical problems, to the highly complex mathematical problems within a very short time. So he used to see these mathematical equations in the dream. He used to see the solutions directly. He used to solve complex mathematical problems. He used to see that solution in front of his eyes in his dream. So he had utilized that dream space. The same way many discoveries and inventions which has taken the human race forward, they're attributed to dreams. Many scientists have got their inspiration from their dreams, got their discoveries from their dreams, got their new ideas from their dreams. People also get their new ideas from their dreams. Then what is astral travel? Prabodh says dreams, visions, astral travel, and astral projection is almost the same. Just that there is a difference in the energy levels, a difference in the energy levels, and a difference in the clarity. When you are with high energy, a dream may become a vision. Dream may be clear or unclear, a vision will be clear. When you're doing astral travel, it will be even clear. You can use all your 5 senses. And your intellect is also working. That is astral travel. And in the astral projection is a conscious astral travel. Just like lucid dreaming is consciously dreaming, astral projection is a conscious astral travel. So in 2011 and 12, so Prabodh sir used to conduct a workshop called as Lucid Dreaming and Astral Projection. So in that workshop, he has designed 100 levels of exercises for the participants. The first exercise that he used to give to the participants. See, after the initial astral travel exercises, after initiating them into the astral travel, so he used to use multiple ways to initiate people into astral travel by extensive meditation all through the night. And then once they get used to the astral travel experience by their own accord, then he used to give some exercises. The first exercise would be like this. He used to write something on a paper, keep it on his table, and the participants are supposed to sit in meditation, do an astral projection, and come to the table and see what is written on the paper, and then go back to their body and open their eyes. Once they're done with it, they need to come to him and tell him what is written on that paper, which is placed on the table. That is the first exercise. Astral projecting your astral body, knowing what is written on the paper, coming back to your physical body, and then sharing what you have seen. This is the first exercise. And the second exercise would be releasing your astral body and then counting the number of footwear pairs that were outside the auditorium, and then coming back and giving the count of the number of footwear pairs what you have seen. You need to go there, you need to count them through your astral projection. And tell how many pairs are there. So this is the second level. This way, he has designed around 100 levels of exercises. People who used to pass the initial exercise, he used to give the next level for them. Because every person's ability is different. So, my dear friends, dreams are also called as the language of gods. Gods talk to us through our dreams. It is not the gods, but the inner divinity what you have got inside. The inner divinity, when it has to communicate with you, it can talk to you through your dreams. It is not just as Freud suggested that you would complete the incomplete things, you would release those suppressed things or suppressed emotions in your dreams. But also, dreams has a bigger say. Dreams has a bigger possibility where your inner divinity also starts talking to you. Your intuition starts expressing itself through your dreams or through your visions. That could also happen. It's an altered state of consciousness, we could say. It is not the physical waking reality consciousness, but it is another state of consciousness where you can tap into the infiniteness of your inner world. See, my dear friends, we are not just living in one world, one physical world, but we are also living in not just one physical body, but we are living in multiple physical bodies, in multiple parallel and alternate worlds. This is the truth of multidimensional existence. This is our own truth. We are living in a multi-dimensional reality. We are a multi-dimensional soul. We are not just residing in one physical body. Please listen carefully and comprehend as much what you can comprehend. We are not just living in one physical body, but we are living in multiple physical bodies in multiple alternate and parallel worlds at the same time for the reason of our consciousness expansion. So through dreams, we can tap or we can access our multidimensional reality. Dreams can give an access to bigger possibilities. Dreams can give us access to the other worlds that are out there. There are millions and millions of worlds out there. In Gayatri Mantra, it is told Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha. That is how it starts. Tatsa Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha. Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. In Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha, it is talking about three worlds. Om Bhur, that means Bhulokam. Bhuvaswaha, Bhuvarlokam. So it is talking about three worlds there. Bhulokam, Bhuvarlokam, Suvarlokam, Mahalokam, Janalokam, Tapolokam, Satyalokam. This is what we know, that there are 7 higher worlds. Urolokas. In the Puranas and also in the Atharva Veda, they talk about 14 worlds. 7 higher worlds and 7 lower worlds. 7 Urolokas and 7 Adholokas. Or Patala Lokas. The Patala Lokas are Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Talatala, Mahatala, Patala, and Naraka. They're talking about 7 higher worlds and 7 lower worlds. In Gayatri Mantra, it states Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha, Bhulokam, Bhuvarlokam, Suvarlokam. It is also talking about 3 worlds, the existence of 3 worlds. We also know that Narada Munindra or Narada Maharshi is called as Triloka Sanchari. Trikala Gnani, Triloka Sanchari. So he is traveling 3 worlds. And why can't we travel other worlds? Why do we need to limit ourselves only to the reality of the Earth planet? Reality of to this physical dimension. We can also travel to other worlds. And dreams is the access, my dear friends. Dreams is the access through which we can travel to the other worlds. We can access the reality of the other worlds. We can learn from the realities of the other world. We can interact with the other worlds. Puloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, and we can also go into the Satyaloka. And Prabodh sir used to do training in those days. The title of the workshop is How to Do 100 Years of Meditation in One Night. Yes, this may seem very impossible and very interesting. How to do 100 years of meditation in one night. So he used to take people to the Tapoloka in their meditation. In their meditation, when we can access the Tapoloka energies, when we can travel to the Tapoloka, and do meditation there, so we can go beyond that dimension of the time. And in one night, yes, you can also do 100 years of meditation and get the merits of such meditation. You are not limited in your sadhana by the linearity and of the sequential time. You can get leaps and bounds of progress. You can get a shift in your consciousness. When you can tap the power of your dream, you can learn, you can meditate, you can do a lot of things in your dream. You can do many things in your dream. And I personally feel every university need to have the dream science subject as a compulsory subject. Every university need to have a dream science department by which we can tap the benefits of dreaming. We can tap the power of dreams. There are infinite possibilities when we tap the power of dreams. My dear friends, our inner world has infinite intelligence. Our intelligence is like a candle light, whereas the intelligence of the inner world is like the light of the sun. Can you compare the light of the candle with the light of the sun? The light of the candle is very less, very low when compared with the light of the sun, which is giving light to the entire solar system, to the planets of the entire solar system. It is such humongous. It is such infinite. The same way, the intelligence of your inner world is infinite. It is humongous when compared to the intelligence of your conscious mind. So through dreams, you can tap into that infinite source of intelligence, infinite source of intelligence of your inner world that is lying dormant inside. You can get an access through your dream. Dream is a vehicle by which you can go to the inner world. Through dreams. That is how Srinivasa Ramanujan used to get solutions to so many complex mathematical problems, which there are some problems where some people have not even been able to prove the solutions for which Ramanujan had already given those solutions. He used to just see them in the dream and then he used to write. He used to see them in that vision and he used to write. It is told that he believed that there's a goddess who is to show that vision to him. There's a god or a goddess which was showing that vision to him. So he has tapped the inner divinity power to a certain extent. But my dear friends, when we tap the power of dreams, we can even take the whole science forward. The current potential of the science is only limited to the human potential of the mind. The human known potential of the mind. Human known potential of the conscious mind. The current science, the progress of science today in the current world is limited. When we can tap the infinite intelligence source that is lying dormant inside through our dreams, through our visions, through our intuition. When we can tap the intelligence of the inner world, infinite intelligence of the inner world, we can make our science progress to new directions, to new levels, to new unimaginable levels. That can be possible. Through our dreams and visions, we can contribute to the growth of science, and we can contribute to the growth of human consciousness. We have not tapped that potential. It is like you have a resource, but you are not using it. It is like you have a car, but you're not using it. You're still going by walk. You're still walking long, yet not using the car what you have already got. So through dreams, we can utilize this untapped potential of your inner world's infinite intelligence. By which science can progress with no limits. This is one thing. And second, our human consciousness can also be expanded through our dreams, because it provides us a great learning opportunity. See, we are in the journey of our consciousness expansion. Like, we take some incarnations as an infant soul, and then we take some incarnations as a baby soul, then we take incarnations as young soul, then middle-aged soul, then old soul, then transcendental soul. So these are the different incarnations that we take as a human being on this earth planet, and keep learning. In Shaishavatma, we learn all the lessons of the Mooladhara, lessons of belongingness, lessons of creating material abundance. All these lessons we keep learning. And for learning those lessons, we take multiple incarnations on planet Earth. See, people in the higher levels or higher chakras may think, what is this? Why is this person hell bent on properties, wealth creation? Why is he not into spirituality? Why is he not valuing relationships? Why is he not valuing music and art, music, dance, and art? Why is he interested only in property accumulation? But he's in Mooladhara. He is in Shaishavatma level. He's a baby. He's an infant soul. The same way, lessons for every soul will be different. For a baby soul in Swadhisthana, it will be different. For a young soul in Manipuraka, it will be different. For a middle-aged soul or Prabodh Atma in Anahata, it will be different. For an old soul in Vishuddha, it will be different. For transcendental soul in Agna Chakra, it will be different. So lessons for every soul at every level is different, but they need to learn those lessons by taking several incarnations at every chakra or at every soul stage. The soul keeps coming to the earth planet and keeps learning. If you're listening to this class, I'm sure most of you would be in the old age soul category. Even then, you need to take at least 100 to 150 incarnations as an old soul to get into transcendental soul state. So through dreams, what you can do is, see, why we need to take incarnations. What happens when we take incarnations? Purnima Garu, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. So when we take incarnations on this earth planet, we keep coming here in different roles.
Sir, unmute yourself.
Oh. When we keep coming here and take incarnations, we take our birth in different family conditions, different political conditions, different geographical conditions, different belief systems, different religions, different financial conditions, different body conditions maybe. So the soul takes these several incarnations at every soul stage and keep learning and keep growing. See, it grows by learning or letting go. So it keeps coming here in a loop. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. And why? Why? Because it needs to learn. How it will learn? By doing karma. By doing action, it will learn. By doing action and doing experiments, it will get experiences. The soul will get experiences. And through these experiences, it will store the wisdom. It will gain the wisdom. And by this wisdom, it will expand its own consciousness. And the soul growth will happen. As the food gives growth to a physical body, when we feed the child with the food, the Annamaya Sharira will increase. The physical body gets nurtured by the food that we eat. The same way the soul gets nurtured by the wisdom that we gather through our different and varied life experiences. That is the reason why the soul keeps coming back to the earth planet and keep learning through varied life experiences. Through a variety of life experiences, we gather variety of wisdom. And through this gathering of variety of wisdom, by integrating this wisdom into our mental body, our soul expands its own consciousness footprint. And the soul growth will happen. See, I'm talking about the Jivatma. I'm not talking about the Paramatma state. I'm talking about the individual soul entity. I'm not talking about the all-pervading entity or the supreme soul. I'm talking about the individual soul here. So the soul keeps coming to the earth planet, keeps taking the physical body and live in different roles, be in the role of a father and a son, of an uncle or a grandfather when it takes the male body. And when it takes the female body, it will be in the role of a sister, mother, aunt, granny. And in these both genders, it will have several experiences, being rich, being poor, being a thief, being a generous person, being a miser, being a king, being a beggar, being a queen, princess, whatnot. And through all these roles, the purpose is to learn, experiment, experience, gather wisdom, and evolve. The soul evolution will happen. So when we tap into the power of dreams, what we can do is this learning we can also learn through our dreams. And through lucid dreaming capacity and capability, we can learn even consciously. We can learn consciously. We can learn faster. We can experiment more in a dream space also. See, your learning need not be sequential and linear. Only through the physical experiences of life you need not learn. You can also learn through the dream experiences, because ultimately it is the experience of the mind that will make you get the wisdom of it, right? That will make you integrate the wisdom of it. So in the dream space, you can learn a lot of things. You can experiment on a lot of things. And the human evolution can be so faster. The human soul evolution can be so faster, unimaginably quicker. This is the possibility that a dream offers. The human soul evolution can be hastened, can be fastened when we tap into the power of dreams, power of lucid dreaming. Because now in your lucid dream, you can decide what you want to do in the dream, and you can keep learning. See, although you may agree or you may not agree, you are in your own karmic journey. As Freud has said, when you get some nightmares or when you get some emotionally distressing dreams, that means you are getting yourself prepared. Your mind is preparing you to face that kind of emotions and create a harmony inside. See, when you learn in your dream, you need not face in your reality. The equation is, when you have learned your lesson, you need not face it again and again. When you have completely learned that lesson and completely integrated that lesson inside your mental body, you need not face the same problem. Because Richard Bach says every problem comes with a gift. No problem comes to you without a gift. So, what is that gift which a problem gets? Although it may be a new opportunity, but the real gift is also the wisdom what you get by facing that problem, by overcoming that problem. So, it is the wisdom again. The same way, why do you have to face those problems in reality if you have to learn? I'm not telling you do not have to face any kind of problem in the reality, but I'm telling you can also choose to overcome situations and keep learning new wisdom even in your dreams. So although anyway you're facing obstacles, problems, challenges, and learning in your physical reality, in your waking state, that is inevitable for anyone. Every sage and sinner will have to go through challenges in their life. Everyone may have problems. It is just that how they deal may be different. A sage and a saint may be dealing it from a state of happiness. A sinner may be dealing it from a stage of disgruntledness or from a stage of suffering. But everyone has to face these problems and challenges and then overcome them. So it is not just in the waking state that you can learn through these challenges, but you can also learn in the dream state. So in one incarnation, you may go through many situations and learn that wisdom. But in the dream space, your learning can be infinite. In your dream, if you can tap the potential of your dream in one incarnation, in one physical body incarnation of your soul, you can learn many incarnations wisdom. Even we have some examples in our Puranas. Narada wanted to experience samsara. So Sri Mahavishnu creates an illusion. He creates a dream for him, for Narada, that he got married and then he had children and he faced so many challenges, so many challenges. And then finally he realized that it was just a dream. He realized, but the learning of the dream is there with him. So Sri Mahavishnu created the dream for Narada, and he made him learn. Because he was a sannyasi, he was a renounced person of samsara, yet he experienced all of that in his dream. Shankaracharya also experienced samsara in his dream. So these people have tapped to the potential, tapped the potential of the dream and learned things in their dream. The same way we can also tap the potential of our dream and learn. We can also tap the potential of our visions. We can also tap the potential of our astral travel and astral projection and learn. So I feel dreams is also a way of learning. As our waking reality is a way of learning, experimenting, learning, gathering wisdom, integrating wisdom, and evolving, which will result in our soul evolution. The same way, dreams are also a way for us to learn, experiment, experience, gather wisdom, integrate wisdom, and evolve. So it will also lead to our soul evolution. And thank you, friends. Thank you so much for being with me today. And my deepest gratitude to our Grandmaster Prabodh Achyutha sir and to all the Gudakesha leadership team, hosting team, and to all the Gudakesha sadhaks. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Pradeep Master. That was a wonderful session. I just want to share your blog in the chat before I miss. I found it really wonderful. And to talk about this speech today, I quickly want to conclude my experience with lucid dreaming. I've always been fascinated about this idea where we could control our dreams, but I did not actually pursue it. I always found it interesting. But once I started Gudakesha, I think it was day 15, 16, I'm not really sure. This one day, I suddenly experienced, it was real. You know how you feel that it's when you're in the dream, you cannot really tell the difference. It started out initially that way, but 5 minutes or 2 minutes into the dream, I realized that it was a dream and I could actively control what's happening. All of a sudden, I could start constructing buildings with my mind. It was kind of like in the movie Inception, where things started happening out of my will. It was, I it terrified me. I woke up, I was doing my sadhana. I instantly woke up. And when I started my sadhana again, during that session, after 20 to 30 minutes, I started getting a different kind of experience where I started flying or scaling up buildings as I wanted. I realized that it was a dream and I was actively controlling that. That was one experience. I had 5 to 6 back-to-back sessions in the during day 16 and 17. But during the end of my sadhana, around 30 days or so, I had experiences where the cells in my body were speaking to me. They were telling me, this is what you should do with your diet. This is what you should do with the frequency of eating. And it was amazing. I don't really have any words to explain that. And I truly believe it only happened because I was able to raise my energies, and Gudakesha played a huge role in that. Thank you, Master. And that was wonderful. Thank you. And sorry, you're unmuted. Please go ahead.
Go ahead, Manigaru, please.
No, I was just asking whether other masters had any questions or sharing, but please go ahead.
It was a very wonderful experience, Manigaru, to know about your lucid dreaming experience. And my dear friends, yes, Gudakesha sadhana will give you that ability and will raise your energies to be aware in your own dreams and in your visions. So that ability can be got by doing Gudakesha sadhana, for which Maniji has just shared his experience so beautifully. Thank you, Manigar. If anybody has to speak anything or share or ask, you can unmute. Sridhar garu.
Yeah, Pradeep garu, really nice to see you again and hear to your session. And as usual, I know whatever I hear from you feels blessing and feels really enlightening for me in a different dimension. Because what all you guys are going through is something something foreign for me. So I still feel very happy that I got connected to you all and getting in a right direction for experiencing a life which is totally in a different dimensions which normal human being can't even perceive. So I'm very thankful for you, and the session is really good. And I'm hoping soon or later I can also experience all this astral travel or being out of the body experience, or which seems to be a unbelievable thing for me. So thank you so much for this session, for my experience.
Cool and good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sridhar garu. Yes, we are having a beautiful consciousness journey together. Your consciousness expanding journey together. We're having a wonderful Gudakesha journey together. Yes. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, I think we can conclude the session here. Thank you to our
Master.
Grandmaster, Prabodh sir, for having created this platform. And thank you to Manigaru, and thank you to everyone, all the Gudakesha sadhaks and the leadership team and the hosting team. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all, masters.
Thank you.